In recent reporting, author Michael Shellenberger writes that multiple sources have confirmed whistleblower David Grush's claim that the United States government possesses a number of non-human vehicles.
The individuals said they had seen or been presented with, quote, credible and verifiable evidence that the U.S. government and U.S. military contractors possess at least 12 or more alien spacecraft.
Well, I think it's worth just pointing out that this is very shocking. The whistleblower in question, David Grush, used a term ontological shock, but what he means is that the idea that we are not alone, we are almost certainly not alone in the universe. However, the idea that there may already be contact or have been contact for quite a while between the U.S. military and non-human intelligence, non-human life forms is very shocking, and it's shocking for me personally. But I do think it's clear that the conversation about this has progressed from the idea that the Pentagon simply has some videos to a large and growing number of people with reason to know who say that, in fact, there are non-human spacecraft. There are programs, according to these folks, that exist to not just study these technologies, but attempt to reverse engineer them. There's one very interesting story, which is that a major aerospace company apparently tried to involve greater civilian scientists and engineers to reverse engineer the vehicles because the stovepiping or compartmentalization that exists really prevents the kind of innovation and sharing of knowledge that's actually essential to being able to achieve scientific and engineering. They exist in specific military bases or in contractor facilities that members of Congress could go and actually find these facilities or go and actually make sure they get their way in there and try to find these craft themselves. So David Grush, the whistleblower, did say on News Nation that there were, in some cases, non-human pilots. There's more people that are finding the courage to speak. They're very scared. They don't want to lose security clearance, and they're also worried about retaliation.
Were craft that crashed in some way, and that's how the U.S. military was able to recover them?
There are people that say that there were crashes. There's also cases of what they call this a retrieval program. There's also cases of craft being abandoned and craft making its way into U.S. military hands in other ways. There's also other mechanisms in which these craft have been obtained by the U.S. military.